Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be installing a new water faucet on the back of the house, and we're going to install an frost-free anti-siphon hose bib or Sillcock water faucet, whatever you want to call it, made by Sharkbite. Alright, so we're going to be taking out one of these crusty old water faucets. This is original with the house. This is the one I did on the other side. Here's the one I'm going to replace today. My goal is to get everything out of the wood. They got this wood band here and then concrete block for the crawl space. So I'm going to drill a hole through the block like I did on the other side, because eventually I'm going to be putting new siding on the house and it's going to come all the way down. This band won't be here, at least this rotten one won't. And so let me take in the crawl space and show you what we're going to do. Alright, here's the pipe that feeds that water faucet. Get some of this junk out of the way here. So what I want to do is drill a hole through one of these blocks. And the reason I'm doing it from the inside, because you can't see where the joints are on the outside. So you want to make sure you're in not on a seam. Like right there. It's kind of hard to see. So you just want to be in the middle of a block. So I'm probably going to go, I think down here maybe. So I'm not right up near the top. So I'm going to drill a hole about right there. So let me see if I can get this light set up. We're going to start off with this, I think it's a 1/4 inch extended masonry bit. I'm just using my 1/2 inch hammer drill. I'm not using the great big hammer drill. This works fine. And then after we go through with that one, then we're going to step up to this 1 inch. And it's the same. It's made for SDS chuck, but they will chuck up in a 1/2 inch chuck there. They're not perfect, but they're good enough for this. And you also want to make sure you have about a 5-degree tilt for the new faucet, and I'll show you why out there. That goes through pretty nice there. You're just going to angle it up slightly, and we're going to go straight into the next block. The next side of the block, rather. Alright, all the way through. I don't know if you can see daylight there, just barely. Alright, now we're going to step it up to the 1 inch. Alright, here we go. Let me get my safety glasses back on. Alright. does wobble just a bit, but it still makes a pretty nice hole. All right, now I got to line up on that other hole over there. All right, all the way through. All right, so we'll go back on the outside of the house and we'll get that set up. All right, so here's the hole. Turned out pretty good. And this is the Sharkbite faucet going in. It's a little snug there, but it fits. Just like that. Alright, but before we install it, let me show you what else I got. Alright, the kit came with this little wedge, and that's to give you your 5 degrees of downward angle. So we're going to use that along with this little block that I made. And I just made this out of a piece of, that's about 3/8 of an inch thick PVC board. It was like 4 inches wide, so I just cut a 4-inch square, drilled a 1-inch hole for it, for the faucet to go through, and then 2 1/4-inch holes for my tap cons. So we're going to drill a 3/16 hole for these tap cons, and then we're going to mount the faucet in this block all at one time. So let me go get my drill and we'll get that taken care of. Forget the wedge. Alright, that's what it looks like from the outside. So I'm going to go cut the water off to the house, and then we'll cut the pipe and get it connected. I'll come back and hand tighten these. I don't like to do it with the impact. I don't want to strip them out, so it's pretty tight now though. And that's just a vent. Allows it to drain. Alright, so here's our pipe coming through the block. And here's our gray poly, whatever you call this crap, going up through the wood there. So we're going to cut it as close as we can, and that'll give us plenty to bring it down here and connect it. So I got my PEX cutters. These are by Milwaukee. They came with my PEX A expander kit. So let me cut this up here. Let's see, where can I put this camera? Alright. So before I plug that in, I want to mark it. And I think that's, I'm going to cut a little bit off of it. Yeah, I'm going to cut about that much off of it there. Start off with a nice straight clean cut. So we're going to take this, this is a Sharkbite gauge. I'm going to take the 1/2 inch, which is right here, and it has a little barb inside of it, like a deburring tool. And it'll put a nice edge on this pipe. And then all we got to do is mark it, and I'll show you how I do that real quick. Let me set you down for a second. Alright, so you just slide that gauge all the way on there, and you make a little Sharpie mark. So you end up with a mark like that, and then when you shove it in here, you want to make sure it goes all the way up to that mark. And that's how easy shark bites are. And that's fully seated there. Alright. Now all we got to do is go and snug up our screws on the outside and turn the water back on, and we should be in business. Just want to snug those up. There we go. Beautiful. Like brand new. No more leaks. And we will finish that off with a quick disconnect. I got these on all my hoses. They work really good. Plus they allow your hose to swivel. And you really just need to hand tighten those. And when all my hoses will have these, you just plug it in and it'll spin on there. Same with your sprayers. It'll allow your sprayer to swivel. And you can still use it, you know, even without a hose plugged in. And they don't leak. Alright, so this is the old one. And this is a new one. Now, by the way, we can pull this nasty thing out of there. I do need to patch up these holes temporarily until I get my new siding installed. I'll probably just put some spray foam in them temporarily. Alright, that was a pretty successful installation. I went into the house and checked to make sure it wasn't leaking, everything's fine. So anyway, this was a 12-inch long Sharkbite, frost-free, anti-siphon. And you can get these on Amazon. They're cheaper on Amazon than they are the big box stores. So I'll leave links for Amazon for the faucet here. And this is what it was. 1/2 inch. And they do make them in 3/4 if you have a 3/4 pipe going to your faucet. And I'll also leave Amazon links for these quick disconnects. I love these things. Just pop right off there. Great to have on all your hoses. So anyway, thanks again for watching Projects with Paul, and we'll see you next time.